Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video we are going to talk about how the Fed's decision is going to affect the economy and ultimately the crypto market as well. Also we have some good news from Utrust and from the Metaverse, but first let's talk about this 25 basis point because some people don't really realize that it has a very important message in the background which we should be very careful and we should be very vigilant. Now just for summary, if somebody doesn't know, the Fed had the meeting yesterday. They said that they are going to increase the rates by 0.25%, 25 basis points, which would mean that the economy should start into a deflationary period. Now, this didn't happen and it will not happen, and I tell you why. Because since December, Jerome Powell, he made many statements that he will vote for the 25 basis point. Since then, we are going sideways, not only the crypto market, but also the stock market. Therefore, there was no change and no increase, no rally, no crash, meaning that the crypto market and the stock market eventually priced in this decision. Now this doesn't mean that we will only pump from here, because there are a couple of other things which are very important but people tend to forget. One of these things is that the rate hike is going to be gradually increased 6 more times, because they said that this year they are going to increase 7 times, from which the first one already happened, and they will have 6 more meetings where they will put extra 25 basis points onto the rates. But there is one catch, and that is monitoring the inflation. Now I'm gonna go to this canvas, and if you are still with me, then watch this doodle. So they were expecting from December that in March the inflation will peak. Okay, this should have been right now, but since we had geopolitical tension, since Russia invaded Ukraine, so on, and the Biden administration printed another $1.5 trillion just to aid, I don't know, the war and a lot of other things like helping their friends, the inflation peak was delayed. And that is what said Jerome Powell as well, that they expected this month the inflation to peak, but right now they think otherwise, meaning that there might be a 3 to 4 months delay, meaning that this peak will be somewhere here. Okay? Therefore, from the 7.9% which we have right now, we will probably go higher up to 8 or 9, who knows. And that would mean that the Fed's hand will be tied to increase the rates even more. Now what that means? It means that the 25 basis points is now already priced in the market. The market is expecting it. Nobody is going to sell because of that. But if the inflation doesn't stop at the certain levels which they are expecting it to stop, for example at 9 or 10%, then at one of the meetings which they are having, I don't know, every 2 months or 3 months, where somewhere here, they will say that they will not increase it by 25, but with 50. Now that could cause some shock, and that might mean that the market, crypto market, stock market, everything will start to go down. But this is not only affecting the market, because these rate hikes have direct effect on any loans, any credits, meaning that mortgages, loans for a car, for a new company, and to increase the company. Therefore, it might happen that the unemployment, the number of unemployments will increase, and that means that a recession is coming. Usually when the unemployment is low, which is right now, the inflation is high, which is right now, and the Fed starts to tackle inflation, a recession or a deflationary period will start, and that could mean 1 or 2 years when we are just going down. Now at this moment for crypto everything looks nice, and Bitcoin didn't really let's say suffer, because we are back at the 41,000, and I am expecting it to go up a bit, because at the 38,700 a massive record amount of Bitcoin went out from the exchanges, meaning the big whales accumulated, and I think that would warrant another pump, another rally. And that could happen until the next Fed meeting. If we go up before the next Fed meeting, and I don't know, we reach another all-time high, which could be 7 to 100,000, whatever, and they raise the basis points based on these type of data, I don't mean crypto, but the economy, the inflation, and the unemployment or the employment, that could mean that will end the bull market, or we just come back to the 30,000 and we continue as it is right now. I don't know. If this happens, I think this is a very good one, because we just go down for 5 months, we buy here, double, sell, so on, so on. So it would be a very predictable one. And as soon as everybody starts to do that, the market will change. So what we need to look out for? We need to look out for the June, July, because that is where the new inflation data comes in. That is where they will make the bigger decision, the next bigger decision, whether they need to tackle this inflation more aggressively or not. And there was already one member at the Fed who voted for 50 basis points. If that would have happened, I think that Bitcoin would have gone to the 20K, but that didn't. And right now we have one last chance until the Fed's arm is twisted to tackle the inflation more aggressively. So I hope that in this next upcoming period, Bitcoin will use it and people will use it to buy some. Maybe the economy will pump a little bit, because I think for the upcoming next 1.5 years, maybe 2 years, we will see some deflationary data. And obviously when the war stops and they will start to focus on that one, they will be much more serious about it, and they will not care about the economy and the unemployment rates. They will want to increase the value of the dollar, which is losing its value all the time. And just coming in from 2 days ago, Qatar is already negotiating with China, so the crude oil would be priced in yen, not in dollars, and that is a big hit, and that shows something for the future. But let's go forward, because I talked your ears off, and I think that many of you are not even watching the channel already. We have some good news. Utrust got from the Portugal Central Bank an all-inclusive or all categories license, and the important part is here, meaning that they can offer exchange services between fiat and digital asset, and between digital asset, meaning that they can be an exchange, they can have their wallet to be an exchange, meaning that you don't have to, if you have a Utrust wallet, you don't need to send out crypto to another exchange and send it back to your wallet. You can exchange it there. And if somebody doesn't know, until now Utrust had the Estonian Central Bank's approval, but they wanted the Portugal as well, for two reasons. One is Portugal is a very crypto friendly country, and the other one is they said that they want to enforce the trust, gain more trust by their clients and customers by getting this all categories license from other central banks from another country, and I think this is a good thing. Last thing which I wanted to talk about is HSBC is entering the Metaverse, and they are investing in Sandbox. Now they have 3 trillion in assets, but that is not really important right now, because HSBC will not put all their assets in the Metaverse, but obviously they have the funding to put some serious amount of money into this project. And it seems that they are going to be the first financial institution who enters this verse, I don't know, this word, the crypto. They're already in crypto, so the Metaverse, obviously, and they chose Sandbox. Now, if we want to check Sandbox, because this also raises an investment opportunity, Sandbox is down to $3 and its all-time high was at 5. Now if we want 100x, obviously it's not something which we can see, but right now Sandbox is on 2,200,000 people's watch list with a market cap of $3 billion. As you can see, the Metaverse and gaming and all these projects will have a boom sooner or later, because yes, they entered the market, but they entered in 2021, which wasn't a very favorable market for crypto or for Metaverse, because yeah, Bitcoin was going up and down and they couldn't really gain traction other than the 100x's from IDOs, but we don't really count them as traction right now. If companies will truly start to invest in these metaverse projects, then you can be sure that this will increase. And I think the gaming and the metaverse, let's say, category will have trillions of dollars market cap, meaning that we are so ahead of ourselves and we are so early adopters in the metaverse that somebody or anybody who invests right now has a very, very good chance to make some serious money in the upcoming years, as the economy lets us, obviously. But if something is good and if there is demand for that product or service on the market, it is always a good investment, and all we need to do is wait and not to invest money which we cannot afford to lose. I'm just forgetting to say it, but I know that a lot of you are investing money which you need next month, but these type of investments are for years. Just keep that in mind. It's very important. Don't invest money which you can't lose, because that's not how crypto works, okay? Don't try to get rich next month. Try to get rich in the next 5 years and you will have much more chances. I'm telling you. Thank you everyone who watched the video till the end. I think you are just maybe 10% of those people, but I hope that you like the content. If you did, smash the like button and I see you next time. Take care.